newborns, welcome. Happy Easter. It is Happy Easter painting. No, we're not painting eggs. We are painting reborns. So that's what we're doing. Now it's probably this morning. It is currently, it's probably like around midnight. Nope, 11:33. So it's still Easter Eve. Happy Easter Eve to you. Look who we're painting today. So, I'm going to get ready while we wait for some people to come in. There she is. Happy Easter, pretty things. Happy Easter, Grandma Paula. How are you? Good to see you. We need to get some more water in our water bottle here. We gotta fill up our water bottle. What are your plans? Let me turn down the music. Get some music going on. All right, what is everybody's plans for Easter? Well, our plans is to go to church, and then we're going to families for evening dinner. So we'll see how this is all going to work out, because I'll be up all night and then I got to get up in the morning to go to church. But about all that's about to change. I got one more week of third shift and then we're back on first. Simply so that we can be awake during the day and be a girl to sleep at night again. That's going to take me a little bit to get used to that again, but we're going to be living the normal life again. You're at work tonight? Oh, where do you work at? If you don't mind me asking, or you don't have to say if you don't want to. I mean, what do you do for a living? Not where at are you working? Like, are you a nurse? Are you working? Happy Easter, Groovy Grammy. Happy Easter to you. You're a registered nurse. That makes sense. Are you are you a third shifter, or do you do swing shifts, or how does that work? My goodness, I'm about to get off. I'm supposed to advertise. I'm supposed to announce that next week, but I can't wait. This week is my final week of third shift, which in a way, oh, you're working a 12-hour shift. Goodness. Goodness, 7 to 7. My goodness. Yeah, I'm going to miss third shift. I'm actually quite sad about it because I love everybody on third shift and it's real chill and everything. And let's see if I can adjust the camera a little bit this way. I think it's okay. I'm going to miss everybody. I'm sad. I'm going to miss the quietness and the peacefulness of it, but my home life is more important than work life. So I rather, and then we get a lot less pay. Where I work, they pay you good money for third shift too. So they're a pretty good company in that. So it's just going to be a lot busy, hectic, and they're going to train me in other things. And I'm like, no, I like what I do. I'm just that person that likes boring work. I'm just that rare person. So I'm still adjusting you guys a little bit. Good to see you. Hello, 41 people. I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. Welcome and happy Easter to you if you celebrate it. And I have been a reborn artist for 21 years now. We are up. I got my coffee going. That means I'm going to be up all night and up all day. So I'm pretty much in training this weekend to train to sleep at night. So, so welcome to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, that's a long shift. Yeah, we are in rainy Cleveland, Ohio. Where are you guys from? I like to know where everybody's watching from. What's the weather like where you're at? And what time is it? We've got 11, I think it's like 11:30 something I said here in Cleveland. Isn't he cute? It's going to be a boy. This one is by Samantha Gregory. This one is the Adelaide. So we're going to be here for quite a while. So I know a lot of you got to go to bed for Easter, and that's okay. You know, we should do in today, for our celebration of Easter, we're going to do 2 different colors of gloves today. Why not? Why the heck not? Easter colors, right? So let's wear 2 different gloves. One pink and one purple to celebrate Easter. So, oh, that's not good. Look at this. No, that's never good. What's up with these gloves? Don't they ever test them? Oh my gosh, that's not good. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, we got our pink glove and we've got our purple. So pink and purple hearts and to you guys. All right. Yeah, what's everyone doing for Easter tomorrow? There we go. Look at this heart. It's a 2 different color heart. Oh, that's so pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. Just like pretty things. Oklahoma, and I got a little cool. We had a whole bunch of rain for the past 3. I know, us too. Right now, we are under a flood warning at the moment. So, spending Easter. Oh, you could spend Easter with me, Paula. I might go live tomorrow night too. So, make sure if you would like to spend Easter with me. I'll be with family again tomorrow night, and I do plan to do a live stream. I am switching my schedule from 3rd shift to 1st. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I love everybody on 3rd, and I love how chill it is, but I want to work on Friday nights being our live stream and our hangout and stuff, and doing our lounge hangouts and things like that. So hopefully it'll be okay. It'll just be much more busier, that's all. It'll just be real busy. So, a lot of people who say on 3rd shift they're like it's gonna be busy, and I think that's pretty much everywhere you go. You have all the bosses and everybody on 1st shift. No one bought me an Easter basket. No one bought me an Easter basket this year Monday when they go on sale. I'm gonna buy my own. Aww. I forgot about Easter. I didn't buy my grandson an Easter basket, but that's okay because I'm going to get him an Easter basket with extra goodies in it. So I thought about my grandson and I was like, oh, I forgot about Easter. Isn't that horrible? How could I do that? How could that's just how busy I've been. You've been gone for long. Oh, don't be sorry. You're back. I'm glad that you are back, Volk. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate you. All right, we've got a long mottling process that we have got to do. So we're going to do hand mottling on this little one on the face. So that's what I'll be doing, and then we'll use our sponge to do mottling. So mottling, whenever I do mottling, it's a long process. It's not where you go like this with acrylic air dry paints. It's complicated. So just because the paints are so much more different, way different. So while we're doing hand mottling, we're going to let this sponge soak for a bit. I soften up my sponge for a bit. This is my special mottling sponge. We're on the mottling process. So while that's soaking up the water, we're going to use our little eyeliner applicator, and we're going to do hand mottling, which is drawing the circles. This is something I used to do in the past. Let's see if we can see on the other glove. It's something I used to do in the past on all my babies, and that's what took so long. But I believe the shortcuts, like the longer ways, is like the better ways, in my opinion. But that's how I used to paint dolls. Everybody paints so differently. Let's see, how do they make the newborn baby, how do they make the rash? You can make the rash with a brush, you can make it with a mottling sponge, you can make it with probably one of these. You can just kind of do circles and make a scratch or whatever. A lot of scratches on reborns are accidentally made and they're turned into scratches or birthmarks. So, yes. Hello, 64 people. Welcome in. Happy Easter to you. I feel so bad. I've been gone for so long and haven't been. Oh, please don't feel bad. You are totally fine. Do not feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'll be home alone with my fur baby. Oh, I am so sorry, Groovy Grammy. Well, I'll make sure that I am on tomorrow so that you guys are not, if whoever is alone, you're not alone, and we can spend the evening together. So, uh, just so you know, you are not alone. I'm thinking about you. I'll be thinking about you tomorrow. And I'll be praying for your fur baby to feel better. How long does it take to do a baby? It takes me about a couple months. It varies on depending on what it is that I am doing. So it's been taking me longer. I'm switching shifts in order to. I wonder if I should put you on the ground, on the table. Can I have one for my birthday? We are doing a giveaway. We are doing a reborn giveaway for when we hit 100K subscribers as my way of saying thank you for subscribing to my channel. I will be doing a reborn giveaway worth $800. It will be a high-end reborn. It'll be Bonnie Brown's twin A or twin B. I'll make sure I will be doing it on live stream, and that way everybody can see the baby in progress. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You'll have a chance to win a high-end reborn. So I don't know if you can see the mottling so far. It's very light. Hi, Bubs. You might hear some noise in the background. That would be my bubby. So this is how I do it. Hopefully it's not too much. It's just circles. And I do it on the face like that. Hopefully you're seeing that. It's because it's harder to get in with a sponge, to sponge it on. And I do mottling in every crevice of the doll, and it's so realistic that way. That's how I do it. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, then you'll be eligible, and then I will let you know when we are doing the giveaway and how to go about it. I pressed before I got what I was saying finished. Let's see. Consider becoming a member. Yeah, if you become a member, you get $100 off any reborn purchases. So those members, we will be having a labor and delivery real soon. Junie is complete, by the way, and the cuddle head is complete, and I need to do pictures. So that's the next step, is doing the photography. I need to do pictures for my portfolio of the cuddle head before I ship that off. So I will be contacting the person that goes to. Let's see. You can't what? Hello, 63 people. Happy Easter to you. I hope you're having a great evening so far. How are we doing this evening? So doing the mottling in the eyelids is, to me, very important to be able to do mottling there, because that gives the indications of blood vessels and it makes it look super realistic. Oh, you can't become a member? I'm sorry. Yeah, so we'll be here all night tonight because the mottling, and I plan to do the mottling process takes most artists minutes to do. It takes me hours, simply because I'm doing this by hand right here, and it takes a while. This is just in the little creases and crevices that I can't fit a sponge, so I do it by hand, and it looks nicer to me. It looks nice. And then once I am done with the final layer of blushing, I go back again on the face and hands and do a little bit of mottling again. So that's why it takes me so long. It takes me quite a while. Yeah, and then I do the sponge mottling. This is the way I used to do it on the entire doll. I used to do it by hand on the entire doll. I don't anymore, but the places where I can't fit the sponge and I want detailed mottling in the places I can't reach, this is how I do it. And it looks good. And then it's underneath all the rest of the layers of paint, and it blends right in. So I don't know if you can see it. Hang on a second. Let me get another brush here. Right in there. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the mottling? You see it? We got 21 likes. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, your shirt's so cute. Thank you. This is a very old shirt. It's one of my pajama shirts now. It used to be one of my daily wear shirts, but all my old shirts become pajamas. But yeah, thank you. I got it for the 4th of July one year. Mottling. Yep, it's mottling. I'm a girl on my brother's channel. Gotcha. Gotcha. You want one? Yeah. What is that? These are hyper realistic vinyl art dolls, and I've been creating them for 21 years now. So they are art dolls, also known as reborn dolls, and I promise they won't hurt you. I know they can be creepy to some, but you'll be okay. Thank you for visiting my channel and wanting to know what I'm doing. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've gotten one before. That's awesome. How do you do silicone dolls? So I personally have not painted silicone dolls, but you're painting silicone with silicone. So there's just like pigment mixed in with silicone. And you're basically painting like silicone on top of silicone, but it's got pigment into it, from my understanding, from what was explained to me how it works. So that's how that works. I personally, I was going to try my hand at painting silicones, but my heart is not in it. I really don't like the texture of silicone dolls. I like how they feel when you're holding them and they're wearing, clothes, or they're in a blanket. They feel realistic, but like they're the silicone itself, I don't like the way they feel personally, especially with the powders that you got to use for them. I don't know what it is. It's like real gritty, and I don't like it. It's like chalkboard to me. Did you ever get like that feeling like scratching a chalkboard? That's just how it is to me. You love baby girls? Awesome. Well, then we'll take a vote, and for everyone to vote on the giveaway baby, boy or girl. So when we're ready to start on our giveaway baby, then I will take a poll and ask everyone, would you like a boy or a girl? And we'll decide the gender from there. So you guys get to vote on it. Do I know someone named Brittany? Not personally, no. Do I like Stranger Things? No. My kids do, but I don't. That show creeps me out. I saw a little bit. My daughter was really into it. I'm not sure if she is anymore, but it totally creeped me out. No, this ain't the blushing part. This is the mottling part. It's a longer process with me. I'm probably the only artist that it takes a long time to do. Other artists, it takes them minutes to do mottling. When you model with Genesis paints, it's got oil in it. It's like oil paints. It's definitely faster to paint with than acrylics. Acrylics takes more time to paint with, in my opinion, just from my experience. This is all just from my experience. And the part that I'm doing right now is mottling by hand, and that's like drawing them on, painting them on with an applicator, and it'll blend in. It looks quite silly right now, like circles all over the baby's head, but it blends in with the rest of the paint and it looks really nice. It'll blend right in. That's the beauty of like layers of paint. Thank you so much. 33 likes. I appreciate you. You have a baby girl. That's awesome. Let's see. Cool. Thank you. What are your kids' names and if you want to tell? I have Faith. We have Faith, Lauren, Stephanie, Paul, and Christopher. Those are my kiddos' names. Yeah, I've one grandson. He's Mason. And we're about to find out the gender of our next grandbaby, so I'm excited. And I'm making a reborn for myself. It's going to be all air dry to test out a new medium that I'm using with a varnish. And that baby's going to be Christopher for now. It's going to be the for now Christopher. My friend's sister's name is Lauren. Nice. Yeah, I like that name a lot. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to say, my daughter, she picked out some really pretty names for her baby. Let's see if you can see this. See the mottling? Can you see it? And you can see it, and you can see the veining under there and everything. Congratulations, Grandma, on the new grandbaby. Thank you. Yeah, we're all thinking girl. We're thinking girl, but because we're thinking girl, she's probably going to end up having a boy. The gender reveal will probably be the 18th of this month. And me and my other daughter are planning for it right now. So we're excited. So places on the neck flange here where I'm doing mottling. This is just like a harder place to reach with a sponge. So I'm doing it here. I'm just doing it by hand. Right under the chin here. She's a very nice girl who loves to play games with her. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. Okay. Let me put this on. Hang on a second. I might have it on the wrong chat. I want to make sure live chat. I don't know why it insists on that. There we go. Just so that the chat is current. So, happy Easter to those who are just scrolling in. If you're just scrolling in for 1 second, thank you for spending a couple seconds with me. I so appreciate you. There's 84 people. Happy Easter to you. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I hope you are going to go have some nice plans, even if it's by yourself. Some people like me, to be honest with you. I like being by myself. I like being by myself, me and my dolls. Me, my dolls, and my YouTube audience, right? No, I like being with family. But a lot of times I am a loner. I do like being by myself. So, but switching shifts is going to help that because I can see family members more often and then have the evenings. I can just plan my time better. So I'm just a little nervous about the busyness of the day, which everybody at work was telling me. They're like, "Well, you can't do this, you can't do that." I'm like, "Well, just as long as I'm doing my job, I'm basically a person at work with my nose in my job anyways, so I'm not worried about like anything." So hopefully, it's been a while since I've been back to first shift. I remember I announced it, I think on this channel when I actually went to third shift. I remember announcing it then. I was nervous about that, but I knew it was going to be much more quiet. So, but I'll definitely be fine. That will make me cherish the quiet times all the more. You love baby dolls? That's awesome, Jen. I did another live stream this evening. I will have to go check that out, Paula. Yeah, I was watching Moses. Was it Moses? I was watching an Easter special with my hubby for a little bit. Hubby said he may come up here tonight. So hubby said he just may come down here for a bit. I just spilled some coffee on my... What the heck happened there? All right. Cute little girl doll. This is a reborn. You are correct. Yes, this is a reborn doll. This is Adelaide by Samantha Gregory. I met her in person at the doll show, and she was carrying the prototype of this doll, and let me tell you, the prototype of this doll was beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if you see the neck flange. I just did the mottling on there. It looks really cool. But yeah, she's carrying around the prototype of this doll, and it was beautiful. The rooting on that doll was just gorgeous. I would have to really seriously start practicing my rooting again. I can root, it's just I don't have the patience for it, you know. That is a part of reborning that could take a while to hone in on. The one hair per follicle. That is like some impressive rooting. I would like to have one rooted baby for the doll show, and maybe I can. We'll see if I can root one of these dolls. So you see how I'm doing it around the ear? This is where the sponge can't go. So I'm just kind of doing the detail around the ear, and that way when I do the sponging in, then it blends right in. So the circular pattern is about the same size. She is. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, she's starting to have some color. This does bring some color. This is blood red. I call this blood red. So yes, it looks like blood, but that gives us our color. That's how we got our color. And that's what makes us look alive. We need oxygenated blood to make us look alive. If we didn't, then we wouldn't look lifelike, right? So pretty soon I have to make a new batch of this color. I absolutely love this color for mottling. Yes, I am using acrylic, professional grade air dry acrylic paints. These are the golden paints and the professional grade of the Liquitex as well. Painting with acrylic paints is a whole complete different thing than Genesis heat set or any heat set paints. Heat set paints is oil based, so it is quite faster and easier to paint with. Much easier to paint with. The reason I don't paint with it is because I am very sensitive to chemicals, and chemicals give me a headache. They make me faint. I feel like I can't breathe. So I have to use water-based paints, which is acrylic paints. These are the professional grade, and I'm working with different mediums. I'm trying every medium that is out there right now. Um, it's an additive for your acrylic paint to make the paint similar to the Genesis. There is Shelley Marie agent that came out several years ago, and that will make your acrylic paint just like the Genesis or heat set paints. Problem with that, it's a heat set agent, and I am not one for heat setting my vinyl doll every layer. You still have to treat it as if it's a heat set paint. So it basically turns your heat set into your acrylics into, here, let me show you in case you're interested. It's a little plug for McPherson's. Here it is. If there was any way I can get away with not heat, but you have to heat set it. This stuff you do got to heat set. So this stuff right here is awesome for turning your acrylics into heat set. So if you don't want to bother with heat set paints, or if you are sensitive to thinners, this stuff works really well. So I may consider trying this again and doing some. The problem is I hate to run down to the basement to heat set my kits every single time I have a layer done. That's the disadvantage of heat set paints. Hello, 123 people. Good to see you. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome. We are painting a hyper-realistic vinyl art doll this evening and this morning. Happy Easter to you. How much are they? They run from $425 all the way up to $1,500, average being $775 to $800 for me. This is your last live. I was in your last live. Do you remember me? I don't know if I do. I'm sorry. So you love golden. Golden paints are the best. This is my favorite color in golden. So this is my base paint for blushing. Also, I need new paints. I'm going to start painting with primary colors. And I got to make my new blood red color again. But this color is beautiful, beautiful, alone or mixed in with different colors for your blushing. This is just beautiful. And then I got different, this airbrush I feel like I'm plugging like every product here. This medium here, this airbrush medium is it makes your paint, this is as close as you can get to Shelley Marie. That makes your paint act like it's, paint on your vinyl, like it's heat set. But the problem is it's extremely shiny and tacky. That is a big drawback. I've heard other artists that are non-reborn artists complain about that. So now we're working with this color pouring medium. See, I'm trying like everything. So I'm working with that. It's very matte, and we're going to see, that's where I'm at in experimenting with all of this. So that's where we're at. Okay, let's start working on some limbs. Happy Easter! Thank you, B. Kelly. Happy Easter to you too. What are some of the things not to do with your acrylics? Oh, the biggest, oh my goodness, I can tell you a whole bunch of stuff. The biggest one is to not sit there and paint. You have to keep your eyeballs on that vinyl at all times. When you get that paint on your vinyl, get that paint moving and get that paint where it needs to be, or else it will dry. Unless you have a retardant in it, that means it keeps it from drying so quickly. You have drying, you have more working time. I personally like my paint to dry instantly. So you got to have eyeballs on your paint at all times like I'm doing right now, and I'm quickly pouncing this into the vinyl. So make sure you are like, even though I'm doing a live stream, I got my eyes right now on the vinyl. I've messed up a couple dolls a couple times. Not totally, but you can make any mistake look like a scratch or a birthmark. There's always ways to fix it. Uh, Air dry paints is not as forgiving as heat set paints. If you make a boo-boo with heat set paints, if you can handle any of the chemicals, I would say start with heat set paints. But if you make a mistake, you can just take your thinner and just wipe it right off. Comes right off, and you can start again. Now with air dry paints, that's not so easy. You can't just do that. It's there. So that would be quite hard to correct. That is the mottling. You're still here. Awesome. I'm so glad you're still here. Thank you. Happy Easter. Hi, I'm from the UK. So glad I managed to catch another live. Currently painting Adelaide as well. It's a lovely sculpt. Awesome. We're painting Adelaide. How neat is that? Well, welcome, welcome. And yeah, all the way from the UK. Auntie Nenny's babies. Oh, I've seen you before. Yeah, isn't she a beautiful sculpt? And I met Samantha Gregory in person. She is a lovely lady. She was carrying around the prototype of Adelaide, and I'm like, I need to order that. And so I did. I just ordered her not too long ago, and I just started her with everybody else. So hopefully she'll make it to the doll show. So that's why I am buckling down and getting these layers done. The mottling does take me quite a while because of the fact that I do it by hand as well. There she is, Astro Jen. How are you? Do you study anatomy books to understand all the layers you're trying to build visual effects skin? I don't study books. I study my grandson. No, actually, in real life, when I discovered Reborn Dolls, I had 2 children at the time. I have 5 children in total, real children. And it was fun being pregnant and making Reborn Dolls because every time I had my babies, I got to study them. So I studied my real newborn infant's skin tones. So it helps a lot. Also, I study other artists that are not reborn artists who do canvas painting, particularly in hair painting. Other artists who do hair painting on canvases, believe it or not, I've learned a lot from them. Even though they're not painting on a doll, they're not painting reborn dolls, they're painting on an actual canvas. And they're showing you how to highlight hair, low light, all that, different colors and everything. So it helps quite a bit. Let's see. Hi, I'm a reborn painter, but I don't sell my babies. Well, that's totally okay. Yeah, it is totally okay. I've made my first couple babies for me. And basically, I discovered reborning, and when I discovered it, I meant to make my own dolls. But then I discovered real quickly I'm pretty good at it. So I decided I'm going to do this for a career. Plus, I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. Thank you so much. I see we got 15 little gifts over there. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate that. 59 likes. I appreciate that. Keep tapping. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? Good to see you. Cool. Let's see. I have reached the limitation set by YouTube for likes and subscriptions. So I'm sorry. That is totally okay. I didn't know YouTube had a limit. They do? I didn't know that. You have a limitation on YouTube? That's new to me. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up. I didn't know you can do that. Hello, hello, hello there. Anna, is it Anna? I'm just going to say Anna. Let's see. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm really good. Thank you for asking. Happy Easter to you if you celebrate Easter. Yeah, we're just painting Adelaide tonight. It'll be officially Easter real soon if it hasn't been. You love it? Thank you. A whole bunch of people likes. Yes, we do. We do celebrate. We're going to church tomorrow, and then after that, we're having a family gathering. And then hopefully, I'll be with you guys tomorrow night. Let's see. Spanish poly sculpture is an amazing tradition, lifelike sculpture painting. The Getty Museum has a great videos on it. That's awesome. Yeah, I've actually been studying other arts to incorporate with the reborn dolls. So it doesn't hurt any. If any, it helps to study different types of arts. So I've actually studied, I've learned a lot from people who paint mini sculptures. It's called the Mini Sculptures World, and I've discovered some cool varnishes. Actually, that's where I discovered AK varnish. Someone told me about it first. Then I looked up AK varnish and I stumbled upon the sculpture, the minis world of sculpting, and I was hooked. And I love watching people paint the minis. And now they have printers, or they can 3D print their sculptures, and then they can make their own. Isn't that cool? And then they can paint them like little figurines. I don't know if they're for game pieces or figurines or how that goes. But it's really fascinating, and that's how I learned a lot how to paint as well. I have been enjoying the music. Your music playlist is next, Jen. I'll play your music playlist. I gotta put a star on your email so that I can or save that link. But I definitely will be playing your music next. This one's about Bubba the Liger. Let's see. When you paint the details, it's so hard. So it's not hard. It's just very tedious work. It's just time consuming. I'm doing hand mottling right now. I don't know of any other artist right now that does hand mottling. But I'm only doing it in cracks and crevices where a sponge cannot fit, because I like the mottling to be everywhere, like in every little crevice of the doll. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So it's going pretty fast so far. And then we're gonna take our sponge, which is already full of water. It's ready to go. We got our mottling sponge right here, and it's made out of one of those little cosmetic thingies, and I cut it down to size, and then we'll use this mottling sponge on the rest. See, can I make you one? You really have one for your sister? I don't, I will have a reborn up for sale very soon. We will be doing a labor and delivery really soon. Let's see, Anna, and let's see, and it all depends on what you want done on a doll. Yeah. So the more things you have done, the more expensive the sculpt. For example, I do have a miracle. That sculpt, that blank kit is worth $1,200. If I were to reborn that kit and sell that doll, it'd be worth $3,000. See, because the doll is super rare. Super, super rare. Same thing if I had a Quinlan by Laura Lee Eagles. That would be even more. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I sold mine. I wish I hadn't. I do not paint silicone. No. I was going to learn and take a class, but that class was ridiculously expensive. I'm sorry to say. It was way more expensive. I do understand she was trying to cover the cost of the silicone doll, which is okay, but she charged like way more extra just to teach the silicone class. So I know that's just my opinion on it. It was just too much. So right now we're just painting in little crevices and creases to make sure that we get every little piece before we sponge the rest of it on. So like right here under the arm here. This one might not take too long, even though I'm talking to you guys. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I was considering painting silicone, but I hate this feel of silicone. I'm probably a rare person out there. I have a love-hate. Like, I love the feel of silicone when you're holding them while they're in blankets and a bunch of clothes, because they feel really realistic that way. But when I feel the silicone itself, it feels like gummy. It feels like gummies and sticky and tacky. And then when you got I don't know why I just recently started not liking silicones. And then when you put the powder on them, the matte powdering, it's like chalk to me, like chalkboard. It's like that gritty. It's like nails in on a chalkboard. That's all how I can explain it. It's just, it bothers me that much. So I don't paint with silicone. All right, we are working on it. Well, we're getting through this pretty quickly, and then we'll sponge the rest of it on. Let's see. You get it? Yeah, it looks beautiful. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, 133 people. Welcome to my channel. I am Jen Lynn from Creative Newborns. Welcome, even if you scrolled in for 1 second. I appreciate it. I've been a reborn artist for 21 years now. I do paint with acrylic air dry paints. We are painting hyper realistic vinyl art dolls. That's what I am painting. These are also known as reborn dolls. So if you've heard of reborn dolls, that's these as well. Even though technically, like the quotes, technically it's not a reborn. It's not reborn from anything. It's created from a blank kit. So I don't know if that term will ever get away from this type of making dolls. So these are basically, I know a lot of people now have changed their names to art studios, art dolls, because they're art dolls. Hello, hello there, Janella. Hopefully I said your name right, because I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh, do you? Oh, you do vinyl. I have. You have a vinyl doll. Awesome. That is awesome. Do you have to let the vinyl breathe after you unpack, or? You know what? I never thought about that. That's a good question. I don't really worry about it because my. Oh, let's see if I can't quite show my wall on the other side. You don't see it. Had as soon as I plan to paint a doll, I wash them and put them on my wall. I have a bunch of hooks on my walls. It looks that looks really creepy though, but that's the only place I can fit all my dolls that I'm working on, and I need to put more hooks up to work on even more dolls. I work on a billion dolls at once. I don't work on just one doll. I thought about trying to sit down and paint just one doll. Technically, I could, just because air dry paints dry that quickly. You can pretty much just keep going over. That's the beauty of air dry paints, is the fact that you can just keep going over and over and over and over again without going to stick them in the oven. And that's why I prefer to do everything air dry if possible. The only thing heat set that I do is the heat set varnish. The matte varnishing is what I do. But I am working to come up with a combo of varnishing using a certain medium along with my paints to make the varnish actually work better. And yeah, I've used the Angie Jones formula. Angie Jones from Little Dumplings Nursery. If you're watching, thank you for your recipe. She does have a recipe out for putting cornstarch into your soft touch varnish. It's an air dry varnish. I don't use cornstarch. I actually have matting powder from, is it Irresistibles? I have matting powder and I use the same ratios and it works out really fine. So thank you to Angie Jones if you're ever watching. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Do you recommend any brand of clothes? Mine is the size preemie or newborn. Any brand. I like Carter's. I like Gerber. What else? Yeah, Carter's. I like Carter's a lot. Thank you for reminding me because I would like to go to Carter's soon. Carter's, if you can find one at your local mall, Carter's, it's a good store. They got preemies and newborns. They have a lot of clothes. So when my grandson was born, we took a ride up to the mall and we got to go do some clothes shopping for Mason. And I'm going to do the same with my other daughter. We're going to go shopping at Carter's for her little one. I think that's a great store, and I'll make a video there. I'll have to do a video short or something there. So that way you can kind of, if you've never been to a Carter's, you can kind of get a feel of what that store is like, what it looks like. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I totally miss Babies R Us. Who remembers Babies R Us? Babies R Us. I totally miss it. Let's see. I tend to paint 3 kits at a time, so while one is baking, I can work on the others. Yes, there you go. While one is baking and cooling, you can work on others. Yep, many artists do that. That's a good idea. But technically, I could work on one kit, and by the time I am done with all the arms and legs, I can go back to the head and start mottling on there. Okay, I have some of those, but I was just wondering if there was any other cheap brands of clothing, expensive. The ones from some baby clothes from Walmart, Target are nice. I think Cat and Jack's I think they were the more expensive ones. I totally miss Babies R Us. I wish you guys in Canada who are in Canada have a Babies R Us, but we don't. They're supposed to be bringing them back to the United States. So we'll see how that goes. Faith Ann is doing fine. She's doing more than fine. This is the last time I talked to her. Yeah. Yep. I will. She's the one that's having our next grandbaby. Faith and Chad are expecting. So hopefully no family members are watching. Nobody knows but you guys. That's how much I trust you guys over family members. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So we're having a gender reveal party for her on the 18th. We're thinking she's going to have a baby girl. I will tell her that. Let's see. Okay, good. Good to know. Thanks. I don't know if you have let's see, a Primark in the USA, but the UK has the cheapest place to go for the clothes. Yeah, you know what would be fun? We don't have much in the US anymore. I think the UK and other countries in Canada have more than we do in the United States. It'd be fun to do a clothes trade, you know? Wouldn't that be fun? But we don't have Babies R Us here in the United States anymore. I'm very super bummed about it. Because I love going down the aisles of different baby items and everything. Let's see. I will tell her. I will tell her congratulations. Yes. Yeah, you got to meet her in 2019. Yeah. She was, how old was she then? I'm trying to think. She wasn't quite an adult yet. How old was she? Man, how old was she then? Because she was just 18 when we went to Kansas. And I remember, oh, here, funny story. Faith Ann, one year we went to the Kansas Doll Show. It was just me and the girls. So we had a girls' trip, which was so much fun. I'm so glad we got to do all this stuff before my two daughters got married and got pregnant. So I'm glad we got to do this stuff because they were both single. And, well, Lauren was, she dated her husband for since high school. They've been dating since high school. But I'm glad we got to do a mother-daughter's vacation. We went to the Kansas Doll Show, of course, and she just turned 18 then. And I remember she wanted to take what we called the cookie bus. It was the shuttle, and she wanted to go shopping by herself. And the shuttle, like, they wouldn't take her. They thought they didn't think she was 18. That's just because how little she is. She's so little. She's littler than me, or about the same size. She takes after me. She's very petite. And they didn't believe that she was 18 years old. Because she looked so young. It's like, oh man, I wish I had that problem. Look at how the veining stands out with the mottling. Isn't that cool? So that, I think that's a cute story. But I'm so glad this was the year when they started letting people fly again from the COVID era. This was in 2022. We went to the Kansas Doll Show as our girls' trip out. It was so much fun. We used to have an amazing baby shop called Mother Care, but like Babies R Us, they closed it. I know they're closing everything down. Like, yes, I know there's Amazon, but it's almost like, but you can't quite walk through the, and I miss what was the other store? It was called oh, what was it called? Oh, it's, you know, the Bed Bath and Beyond. They were the same company. Baby, what is it called? Somebody knows. I know Jen knows. I'm trying to think of what it was called. Dang. Well, anywho, that place was like a candy store. Like, I was like a kid in a candy store, and I miss walking through the stores and seeing all the baby stuff. And now the closest we can get is Carter's, and I hope they don't take Carter's down, because like Amazon and everything. Yes, I feel bad because now I do a lot of my shopping on Amazon too, you know. All right, those are the arms. Now let's work on the legs. Look at these curled legs. This baby has frog legs. How cute is that? Hello, 114 people. I'm Jen Land of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my channel. We are currently working on Adelaide, in case you're just joining. This is the baby that we're working on. This one's by Samantha Gregory. She sculpted this one. I am reborning this for the Kansas Doll Show. Lord willing, this one will make it. So right now we are on the, let's see, third layer of paint, and that is the mottling. Third layer is mottling. Fourth layer, fifth and sixth, seventh will all be blushing and warming tones, or what, cooling tones, whatever tones I think that need to work with that doll kit. So welcome to my channel. I've been doing this for 21 years. I'll be happy to answer your questions that you may have. Jen, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to say goodnight. And again, everyone have a wonderful Easter. Happy Easter, Paula. Thank you for being here. You have a wonderful Easter. Thank you so much for being here, Paula. I'll probably see you tomorrow night, Lord willing. That's what my plan is. But if I don't show up, it means I'm out late with the family. But hopefully bye, baby. Thank you. Pretty things, yes. Exactly. That's the store I was thinking. Thank you. We went, that's where I was going to buy another Duna stroller from there. I think those things are still $500. They're quite expensive. But oh my gosh, I totally love that store. I could just sit there, or not sit there, but walk in that store for hours and hours and just, oh my goodness. There is an actual YouTube channel that I discovered through shorts today, and I forgot, I didn't get her name, but she's an older lady, and she does like reborn role play, and she's got like this nursery, like her whole upstairs is like, she does role playing videos with toddler dolls and reborn dolls, and she's actually got toddler beds, she's got baby crib, she got everything. She's just getting a lot of heat from people, but I think it's pretty cool. It's like a role playing channel. I think role playing channels are pretty cool. It does make us look a little kooky though, but it's just like acting. It's just like if you were acting out a scenario, just like acting. I think that's how I think of movies. It's all role playing. When you watch a movie, it's all acting, or TV show, you know. It's not a real story. It's just one that's made up for your entertainment. I think it's pretty cool. So my main point of bringing that up is she's got all this furniture, this baby furniture that is really cool. Let's see. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, Grandma. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You have a good night. Oshkosh Bagosh. Yes, I remember them. Bye Bye Baby, Oshkosh Bagosh, I remember them. In the UK, we don't have a shop that just sells baby and children's clothes like Carter's. Yeah, I pray that Carter's stays around. I sure hope they do. Can you make me a... That is a dumb question. That's why I'm glad I don't read everything out loud. You can make you one if you want. Just... make yourself one. And that is not a nice thing to say. Anyways, so if you're just joining, I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. We are currently working on a vinyl art doll. These are for the Kansas Doll Show. I'm working on the mottling process right now, and that's why these dolls are not cheap, because of all the work that goes into them. This is something, a lot of people ask me, how many dolls do you make in a day? Oh, I wish. I'd be rich if I can make that many dolls. Second most asked question is, can I have a free reborn? Well, that's another thing. If I was rich, of course. If I was a millionaire, that would be nice. Then this would be definitely something I would be doing for fun and giving away. That would be nice. But they cost a lot to make. This is an expensive hobby. It is. Even to make them is expensive. And then we're just going to go and we're just going to... Hang on. Okay. Thank you for being here, but we're just going to walk you out the door. Thank you. I hope you guys have a nice Easter if you celebrate it in this country. I'm wearing 2 different gloves if you haven't noticed for Easter. That way I can give you guys like a pink and purple. Isn't that pretty? Pink and purple heart. Oh, how pretty is that? Love you guys. Yes, it is tomorrow. It is today. I bet you. Let me see what time it is. It's 12:36, so it's Easter here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Easter here. Happy Easter to those who are over here in Ohio and where we're at our time zone. Let's turn to explains. Wait, let's turn to God. Explains the whole Bible. God bless. Thank you for that tip. Thank you there, shepherds. It's okay, baby. Everything will be all right. It will be okay. Yes. Yes, you're right. It'll be okay. Have you ever made a doll for yes, I have, baby Jesus. And I have him still. Yes, I still have him. The church, our local church, well, I don't go there anymore, but the church I was going to did borrow him for a couple of years, and he played Jesus. And I kept his name Jesus, just because he was Jesus in at the church. And he is the Behringer baby. Thank you for the 132 likes, 15 gifts. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Yep. And next popular question is, have you made dolls for movies? Not that I know of, but you never know. I seen one of my dolls on the news once. I somebody who bought a doll from me they knew a friend that had their own television station, and she went on their TV show with the doll, so to show the reborn, and I was pretty honored for that. So that's as far as I know. As far as a major television show, I don't know. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Baby Jesus was pretty popular with our local church I used to go to, and yeah, everybody loved him because he's just, Behringer shy faces are cute. I have a couple more of them. I'd like to make one to sell. Actually, I have a blonde version from Studio Blessed Beginning Studio that I need to find a body for. So once I find a body for that doll's actually been finished. It's weighted and everything, and I've never gotten around to finding a body for that doll. Let's see. Have I ever made silicone? No, but I was going to take up silicone. I was going to learn silicone painting, but I decided not to. Just because I don't like the way silicone feels. I like, it's just not for a doll. So, let's mix up our paints. Let's mix it up. Another thing is about acrylic paints is you got to keep it nice and mixed up. Because after a while it will separate, the colors will separate in it. I'm currently doing the mottling layer. Right now I'm doing it by hand just to get into the places that a sponge wouldn't really fit into. So I rather do it by hand and get in every little crevice that I can. It looks good to me. I know not all people model in these areas, especially on the bottom of the feet. I love the way mottling looks on the bottom of feet. It looks so realistic. It gives indications of blood vessels and skin and uh, just very realistic on a Caucasian baby. Let's see. The school I work at borrow a doll from me, Nativity, but this year I'm going to make them one to keep. Oh, that is so sweet of you. Auntie, that is so sweet of you. Yeah, I should donate one to our local church. They do have plays, but the church that my daughter and her husband goes to, they don't believe in doing plays or anything like that. So I wouldn't be donating to them. I will be donating to a local nursing home in the future. Um, I'm playing with my baby doll. Her name is Sadie. Oh, that is so awesome. There, Stranger Things. Aw, babies are so nice to do role playing with and feeding them. So when we have our sit down chat Friday, we'll do feeding of our reborn dolls. I just love holding a baby and holding a bottle. Nothing wrong with that. I know people are going to be like, you're creepy, you're weird. Well, that's okay, because I don't think so. And neither does other people either. I think it's okay. It's okay. We're not hurting anybody. Can you have one? We are doing a reborn giveaway once we hit 100K subscribers. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. And once we hit 100K, as my way of saying thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. We're doing a giveaway worth $800. It is a high-end reborn. It will be twin A or twin B. Haven't decided yet. It's a Bonnie Brown sculpt. It will be an authentic kit. I do advocate for authentics only. So, authentic kits have better vinyl. You don't know what kind of vinyl they're using in those fake kits. But yes, I advocate for the authentics. Without our sculptors, we wouldn't have these beautiful kits to work on, because some of them may decide that they're fed up with these knockoff people stealing them, that they may quit sculpting. What would happen? You know what I mean? So I hope something gets figured out about that. Look at the mottling on the back. Look at this. Doesn't that look so realistic? How the bottom of the feet look like that. It's so cute. Absolutely love it. Let's see. Where to get reborns? So I have a reborn that will be ready. It is done. We are doing a labor and delivery. That doll will be available for sale. But if you're looking for one right now, reborns.com. They are authentic, and you can get a budget baby, an authentic budget baby. So it's just better to have authentic. I am all for, like I said, for the Temu dolls, for the factory dolls, if they had their own sculptors. If they had their own sculptors to sculpt them a doll to mass produce, I think that would be awesome. But they're stealing sculpts, and I'm not for, stealing sculpts. Rather, it'd be the whole argument of legalities or not. It's still, this sculpt does belong to Bonnie Brown. It does belong to Nikki Johnson. It does belong to Laura Lee Eagles. So people who are willingly making the knockoff dolls know better than to. So there is my rant. Thank you. I am so proud of you. You make people happy when they can't have children. They look so realistic. It must be really hard to do. I wouldn't want the job. You do a good job making somebody happy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Let me put my glasses on so I can read your name correctly. Thank you. Big hearts to you. My goodness. Thank you. You made my night for saying that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Maria Varge. Hopefully I said your name right. 2470. Thank you. You are so sweet. I love baby feet. I know. Isn't the baby feet the best? It's just the best. High price miracles we were talking about from Yofi. Not Laura Lee Eagle. Yeah. Oh, so Yofi has a miracle too? Yeah, I saw when Yofi silicone dolls are quite pricey. Quite pricey. And that's another thing about, and they're worth it because they're so realistic and everything. It's just that I just don't like the squishiness of silicone. I just like vinyl. And it's easier to get more details from vinyl. There's only so much silicone you can just add to a silicone doll, but then again, what do I know? Because I'm not a silicone artist. So, but I think silicone dolls basically are just as beautiful as reborns. I just like holding a reborn better than a silicone doll, because like I said, silicones are too gummy. They feel like they have no bones in their body. They feel like a gummy worm. And they have like that awful awful powder on them that makes your hands feel really weird. Like you've got, it's almost like going around having chalk dust on your hands all day and you can't get it off. That's as best as I can explain that. Hello, 153 people. Welcome to my chat. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I am making Adelaide by Samantha Gregory. These are vinyl, hyper-realistic art dolls, also known as reborn dolls. Welcome to my channel, and this is who we're painting. We are doing the 1, 2, 3. We're doing like the fourth layer, third or fourth layer, and that is the Mottling. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, so the kit, the Miracle Kit by Laura Lee Eagles. Yeah, I saw one that was $1,100 or $1,200, and oh my, I'm almost tempted to get it and pay it, but I would be charging $3,000 for my reborn Miracle. I would probably root that doll and everything. That doll would definitely get the best, like, to get the most work done to it, and I would sell it for $3,000. So I'm thinking one day I may buy that kit. I don't know, who knows, last second I may decide to do it for the Kansas Doll Show. Who knows? But that's about what they're worth. I was thinking $800, but yeah, they're up there now because it's so rare. Let's see. Hello. Hello. There are RE001. Hello. How cute. Thank you, Quad. Hello. Ashley, hello. How are you? From Texas? Yeah, tell me where you're from. All the way from Texas. Welcome. We are in Cleveland, Ohio. Probably rainy Ohio again. We call it Cleveland crazy weather here. It's just so crazy. Looks like a slasher movie. Nah, we're giving this baby life. So the baby is like coming to life. The baby is coming together. Yeah, the colors, it does look like it's pretty bloody, doesn't it? But the name of the paint that I named my mix is Blood Red. But you have to have blood to give you color. If you don't have oxygenated blood, then you don't have color. You're not alive. You're doing well? That's awesome. You're in Texas also? Thank you for letting me know where you're from. I like to know where people are watching from. What people, like, what time is it? What's the weather like? What you doing? I'm a nosy person. I'm a nosy content creator. But I like to know all about the people who are watching. It's like I'm letting you know, where are we from? You know, what are we about? Let's see. You're near Houston? That is awesome. You're in Minnesota, all the way from Minnesota. Welcome. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you something. Funny story. Yesterday was the opening, like the opener for the Cleveland. I still call them the Indians. I'm sorry, I'm calling them the Cleveland Indians. We're called the Guardians. I hate the fact that they changed our baseball name to Guardians from Indians, but I still consider them the Cleveland Indians. Go Tribe. So for the opening, they had a flyover, and I didn't know what it was, and I freaked out. It woke me up out of my sleep because I was sleeping in the afternoon, and there was a flyover. So I was like, oh, you know, I forgot what an air show sounds like, but it was loud. Like, what the heck is that? That's not an asteroid. If you heard about the asteroid that happened a week or two back, We had an asteroid land here in Ohio, and that it sounded like thunder, but it almost sounded like it was. I can't describe it, but it just kept on going and going and going. And we had an asteroid land here nearby Cleveland. And I knew it was weird. I should have done a live stream. I was thinking about I was sitting here doing what I'm doing right now in painting, and I heard this thunder. I thought it was thunder, but it kept on going. I was looking outside, and I thought, well, maybe a truck got into an accident. I don't know. Maybe something else happened. But yeah, it was kind of freaky. And I was just like, what the heck is that? So here, yesterday and today, these planes, they're fighter jets. They do a flyby, but I think they were leaving Cleveland. Look at how realistic that looks. I don't know if you can see that. You have a question? Go ahead. I might have an answer. Why does your newborn baby doll why do they turn grayish? Mine don't turn grayish. I paint them to look like they're not gray. But you're right, some kits are grayish colors. That's because they're the knockoff kits. That's why. If they're gray, they're knockoff kits. They have that gray brown, because I've seen them at the Ohio Doll Show in Cleveland. They have a doll and teddy show, like mainly vintage dolls, and some people, they sell all kinds of dolls, so it's an everything doll show, so you can sell knockoff dolls there. And some people were selling their kits, or they're really a nasty color. So it's like, well, that's good, because then nobody would really want to paint a doll that looks gray brown, like it's got a brown gray tinge to it. It's not very pretty. You do a good job. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing this 21 years. I hope I do a decent job. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. My dream would be to do this full time, and that's what I'm going to work on again, is doing this full time. I switched shifts from third back to first, so I can work on my work on reborns and work on being a content creator for reborn dolls. I want to get serious in being content creator full time, so that is my dream as well, so that I can stay home and do this as my job. That is my goal. You do such a good job because I'm scared of those babies. Oh, there you go, Jason. That's a valid reason. Thank you. That's a point. That's a good point. If you're scared of my dolls, it means I'm doing my job. I'm doing a good job. Thank you for bringing that up. You love silicone babies. Yeah, silicone babies are nice. I like holding them when they're wrapped up in blankets, when you're not feeling their silicone, bare silicone. They feel cold and gummy, and I don't personally like it, but that's not to take away from silicone dolls. If you love silicone dolls, go for it. They're just as beautiful. I think they're beautiful, and they do move in ways that reborns can't, but like I said, reborns to me have more structure to them. The vinyl has more structure than silicone does, and it doesn't have that gummy, weird feeling. But that's me personally, and that's the beauty of everybody, collector, every artist, is that everybody likes something different. So everybody, and I think that's really neat to see. And if everybody liked reborn dolls, then my channel and other reborn content creators, it would be pretty boring. So we welcome honest opinions here, as long as they're not real vulgar. And if you don't like the dolls, a lot of people have told me they're beautiful, but they're creeped out. And that's totally fine. I do not get offended. In fact, that's a compliment to me. So when people say, I'm creeped out by the dolls, then thank you. That's a compliment, because they look just that. They look really real. So thank you for the gifts. We got 20 gifts there in the corner, I see. Thank you. 167 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi again. Well, hello there, Janella. How are you doing? Let's see. Yeah, and that's another thing about silicone dolls. Thank you for bringing that up. You can't control the weight of a silicone doll. Silicone dolls are uh, heavy. They're because they're solid, and you cannot take away weight. You cannot add weight, so you can't add or take away. It is what it is. And um, the baby that went home to Penny, she's a tiny little thing. She's a preemie, but she gets heavy after a while. She is like my dream silicone doll, and I couldn't believe I sold her. I don't regret it at all. It's just I found out for whatever reason I couldn't bond with that doll because I can't bond to cold silicone. I just don't like silicone. I like vinyl. Vinyl is more artsy to me. It's more realistic to me. Just to me, it is. It could be opposite with other people. You have a new subscriber. Thank you. Hearts to you. Oh my gosh. Anybody who subscribed, let me know. Tell me your name. I'll give you a shout out and I'll give you a heart. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, if you subscribe, let me know your name. I'll shout you out and give you a heart. Do you do cloth or vinyl? Also, do you add weight? Yes. So I do cloth body. Here's what Junie's looks like. We're going to do a labor and delivery. Maybe we'll do that Friday. Let's see. This one is Junie's. And I got the name tag just so I know this is Junie's. You know, Marita Winter's Junie. That's why I put it inside the cloth body so I don't mistaken. But this is what they look like. And you can get a belly plate for them, and then for picture purposes or video purposes. And so this is the one Junie is going to have, and we're going to assemble her. And we call that labor and delivery for Reborn Dolls. So we'll be doing labor and delivery. All right. Oh, let's see. You remove the other message. What message? Well, we don't want to read it. Thank you, Groovy Grammy. Whatever message it is, I don't want to know. If it's bad, thank you for keeping on top of that. Your name is Everly. Everly, big hearts to you. Big hearts for Everly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. What do people usually buy these for? Movies? They can. They can buy them for movies. Originally, Reborn Dolls are bought for the art of it because of the fact that they look so incredibly realistic. But nowadays, they've become something of like a therapy doll. So they became therapy dolls for people. It was never really that intention in the beginning because back in the beginning when I started, they weren't considered that. They were just considered just for the arts. And Mark and I used to do what was called Reborn Reactions. We would go to different stores and stuff like that. This is when reborning, like, it was a fairly new thing. And that was back on my old channel, which unfortunately my old YouTube channel got taken down. But you could still look at Morningside Nursery. My original channel is Morningside Nursery. It's still there, but I lost all my account information to that channel. That was back in the day when Google was not involved with YouTube. So, yeah, I don't know if it's still going around, but there's some kind of virus that went around several years ago that was stealing channels that had a certain amount of subscribers. I had 14,000 subscribers on that channel, and I got an email, and it probably was my fault. I downloaded some kind of link that they took over my channel. They took over my device. They can control your device, and then they took my Google account that had that YouTube channel. So that email disappeared. Everything on that Google account disappeared. So when you have a Google account, like each and every one of you right now who is talking to me has a YouTube channel. So you're either using your YouTube channel to talk to content creators like myself, like you're doing right now, or you can use your YouTube channel and upload videos. So it's all one Google account. So anywho, they took my account. They posted something about Tesla. I have no idea Tesla was doing this thing or something. I don't know. It was pretty darn creepy. So they got a hold of my channel. They and YouTube took it down, and I didn't fight it. There was a lot of scammers out there who wanted me to pay them $150 to $100 to restore my YouTube, and I wasn't sure if they were scammers or if they were real. I have no idea if they're taking advantage of people who want their YouTube channel back, so they pay these people. I don't know. That was the very week that we found out that Mark was diagnosed with cancer. So, of course, I let it go. I cared more, of course, about my husband than I do a YouTube channel, and I thought, I can get a YouTube channel back. I just let it go. I just didn't fight it. I didn't have time because we were going from doctor's appointments to doctor's appointments for his cancer treatment and to find out what we need to do. And it was a very scary time. So the YouTube channel just didn't matter to me. So, and my hubby did. So now that hubby is okay, he is declared cancer free. Praise the Lord. God is so good. I've got this YouTube channel now. So this YouTube channel, if you look at my oldest video on this channel, was like 2-3 years ago already. You'll see, there's a video describing how I lost my channel. So yes. Thank you for subscribing. Is it Gianna? Let me see. Wait a minute, it just went away. But thank you for subscribing. Gotta say your name. Gotta put a name in there so I can name a name. It's hard for me to read the usernames because it's at whatever and it's got numbers and it just, especially with my glasses off. It is Gianna. Thank you. Gianna. Thank you. What am I putting on a doll? I'm doing the mottling layer right now. So this is the layer that, like on our skin, if you look on your skin, if you're fair skinned like me, you got mottling layers. Newborns tend to have, Caucasian newborns have mottling layer, lighter skinned babies. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it, hand painting it onto the little creases and crevices where a sponge cannot reach. So that's what I'm doing. Who knows? We could get the rest of the babies done. See how many, how many we can get done. So we're doing Adelaide. And then next, when we're done with the hand mottling, then we'll do it by sponge. So I do it by sponge, but I like to do it painted in by hand in the places that the sponge is where it's harder to reach. There she is. Hey, Penny. I was just mentioning you. I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry it happened too. We lost a lot of videos. We lost Robin. Hearts to Robin. Robin subscribed. Thank you, Robin. If you subscribe, make sure you put a name in. Thank you for that. Hearts to you. I got Easter gloves on today. See that? Pink and purple. How's it going, Penny? John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, born son. Whoever shall believe in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Amen and amen. Praise God. Thank you so much for that. I lost my husband April to colon. I am so sorry, Groovy Grammy. Yeah, that's what Mark was diagnosed with, colon cancer. It was, in the end, it ended up being stage 2. You subscribed, Lily. Thank you for subscribing. Hearts to you. Easter hearts. So if you subscribe, you get Easter hearts today. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Was I asking you a question? I was just talking about your baby, Jenny. I was talking about the silicone baby that you adopted. She can get heavy. We were just talking about weights of silicone dolls. And I remember holding that silicone doll at the doll show, and she actually got heavy. She got heavy. Sorry for your loss. Yeah. I was born in. You're the best. Yes. Aw. Thank you. Alrighty. So now we're going to do this part. Okay. You want to get a silicone doll? They have budget ones on reborns.com. You can get budget silicone dolls there too. You love her so much. Oh, isn't she precious? Yeah, that's the Novalee sculpt. She is so precious. She is actually my dream silicone. I was happy. I achieved my goal of getting my dream silicone. She was my dream silicone, and I did not bond with her because I don't like the feel of it. I just didn't. I'm so glad that I didn't pay all this money for Pearl. There was Pearl. She was my next doll that I really wanted. I think she was another Jenny Lee silicone. And who was it? I'm trying to think of who my dream silicone was, and I so wanted her so bad. But now, I saw her in person at the doll show, and I was like, "What's so?" I'm like, "Eh." I'm like, "Meh." So I'm glad I didn't go out of my way and pay. They wanted $6,000 for that doll, and I'm like, just because she's rare, she's worth it. But I'm glad I didn't because I can't get attached to silicone dolls. I just don't. I just the grittiness of the stuff that you got to put on them. I just looked at the website and they're so expensive. Yeah, they are. Silicones are very expensive. They're around $3,000 or more. Oh, you just powdered her and changed her tonight? Oh, that is so precious. Yeah, it's that powder that drives me nuts. How precious is that? Yeah, they're expensive. That's because they're silicones. Silicones are very expensive to make. The material themselves, it's not cheap. That's why a lot of people are going towards the knockoff silicones, which I don't condone any of that because it's still a knockoff doll. They sell them in silicones as well. Um, and happy Easter to everyone who celebrates. Hello, hello. I think I hear Mark. He might be coming up. Let's see if he does. He may be going to bed. Yeah, I gotta try to get on a first shift schedule again. Whew, that's gonna be hard for me to do. I should have gone to bed tonight, but I'd be just laying there. So I'm like, I'm getting some work done tonight. Hanging out with my people. Hopefully I'll get on again later on after the festivities. We'll see how that goes. It's my last week on third shift. So I was going to mention it next week, but I just thought I'd let everybody know it's my last week. Part of me is dreading it in a way, like, oh boy, people are scaring me. But I got to do what I got to do because I want to work on being a content creator and work on my dolls. And I would love for this to be my main income again. That is my dream. And I pray to God every day that I can get a stay-at-home job so that I can provide, for my family, work from home. I would love to do that and see my family. So I'm getting off a third shift because I don't see my family anymore. I see you guys more than I see my own family. So I have a feeling it's what the Lord is telling me to do without saying anything. Of course, I don't hear him talking, but it gives you like a premonition, like of something you feel like you need to do and you don't understand why. Comfort isn't everything because I'm very comfortable on third shift. I love the people. I love the quietness. I know it's going to be uncomfortable being on first shift, and financially it's going to be less money. They pay good money on third shift where I work. But unfortunately, Sometimes money isn't worth the not seeing your family. It's very important to be with your family, especially grandkids. My grandson is like growing up not knowing me, and that's a terrifying feeling to me. So, uh, yeah, at least they are in budget. Yeah, but they're still in scalps, and I don't know. I am not for that, but Mama has been trying to find me one, but got off of Amazon. It was supposed to be all silicone and picture and weave. Yeah, you get scammed. A lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of scammers out there. So like I said, I'm all for the factory made silicone dolls too. If they would only get a sculptor to do their sculpting instead of stealing sculptors sculptures. I don't understand how they can't just pay a one-time fee to pay somebody to sculpt them a baby doll to make into like the Amazon and the Temu dolls. I'm for it if they got a sculptor who was willing to sculpt them one. Are you gonna reweigh one of your dolls? I want to, but I'm scared to do it. I'm glad your job is work. So yeah, Penny, yeah. So lately, yeah, I've been so depressed. So if I've been so depressed lately because of my sleep schedule. I slept all day. I did not see daylight once again. I came home from work and I slept. That's all I did. And I don't like doing that. I hate doing that. My work life is good, but my home life is horrible because of it. So I literally felt like crying telling my third shift coworkers that I was leaving. Because they're wonderful people. I love them. They're chill, wonderful people. Not to say there ain't chill people on first shift. I think just people are stressed out more on first shift. That's all. I don't think there's terrible people. It's just they're stressed out. I think that's any first shift job. You know, you're back. Welcome back. My internet isn't the best here where we are. Are you on the road again? You were gone for so long. Oh, don't be sorry. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I got it off of Amazon and thankfully I didn't get scammed. I'm glad you didn't get scammed. And I feel bad for those who are not aware of the whole thing with the sculptors going on and stolen sculpts right now. So I'm not, yeah, I don't get mad at anybody, but I just get mad at those companies who are stealing sculpts. They can pay somebody to sculpt them a doll, a baby doll. I don't understand how they don't pay somebody or somebody take a class over there. So let's see. Sorry, I had to play with my. Oh, that is totally fine. I am making baby dolls. You are correct. Yes. So, yes, I haven't introduced myself in about a couple minutes here. So, if you're just joining, I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome, welcome. We are painting this little one today. We are on the mottling process of painting Adelaide by Samantha Gregory. She is so beautiful. The sculptor herself. And yeah, so this is the sculpt we're working on, the mottling. We're doing it by hand and first, and then we'll do the sponging it in. So welcome in, welcome in. We've been here an hour and 43 minutes already. Wow, time does go so fast. Don't be sorry. Being scared of them is a good thing because that means they look very realistic. It's actually a compliment. Thank you for that. Yeah, when people say they're scary or creepy, it's a compliment because they look really real. Let's see. You work so lovely and respected. You have your line of work is immeasurable. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hearts back to you. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. No, ma'am, we are at a different church, different part of Texas. Yeah, Penny, how are you guys celebrating Easter this year? Happy Easter to you and your hubby. Is your hubby preaching this year? Hello, hello, Emily. You want one of them? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I love them baby dolls. I love real babies too. Me too. Yes. I love babies so much. I had me 5 real babies. I discovered reborning when I had only 2 children. So I ended up having 3 more children after discovering reborns. Gotta have me some real babies too. It really is a real phenomenon. Once you've been pregnant and had a newborn in your life, it's such an incredible feeling. They call it the newborn bubble, like the pregnancy and newborn bubble. It's such an amazing time in your life. It was that I had 5 kids. And now my 5 children are all grown up and they're wonderful adults now. One is about to be an adult soon. He's still a minor, but he'll be an adult. 200 likes. Thank you so much. 20 gifts. Thank you for that. Jesus is Lord. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank God for that. Yes, thank you for that. Preach it. I love your gloves. Thank you. They're for Easter. And big hearts to you. See, they're for Easter. Yep. Easter gloves today. You have 200. I know. We got 203 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Keep on tapping. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a great morning. My baby sister likes baby dolls. That is awesome. Yes. Unfortunately, my children didn't, my girls didn't like baby dolls. So they liked, I'm trying to think what they did like. They had their favorite stuffed animals. When my boys were little, they liked stuffed animals. My son had his favorite blanket. They just like stuffed animals. They didn't like baby dolls, not even Barbie dolls. The girls didn't. Um, yes, we are in a small church helping them with projects on the church. Yeah, so he's preaching tomorrow, the Easter sermon tomorrow. Happy Easter to you too. Hearts, thank you for the flowers and the bunny. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That is so adorable. Thank you very much. Happy Easter to you too, Ellie. I had 5 baby dolls reborns, but lost them when I was kicked out of my room of being a. Oh no, that is not good. What? I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry to hear about that. Now that is against the law. How can they do that? They can't kick you out for anything. Even if you were like a different religion, if you were different, they can't kick you out for being a Christian. You could tell me about your stuffed animals, sure. I'm waiting for this arrow to go away so I can read your comment. I don't know why. It's just I'm putting arrow. There we go. My sister likes stuffed animals too. I was at the zoo a day ago. Yeah, my husband loves the zoo. He used to work at the Cleveland Zoo. Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. Yeah, I need to go to the zoo. We do need to go walking around. That's what I'm afraid of. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid of walking around like the zoo or something because I'm older. I need to get some walking done. Definitely. Will you be able to be in the delivery room with your daughter? I got to be in a few of mine and it was wonderful. I hope so. She says she wants me to be. My other daughter didn't, her husband didn't want me to, which is, I respect it. It was because he just wanted it to be him and her. And I respect that. But, my other daughter said yes. She said she would like for me to be in the delivery room with her. But if she has a C-section, no, because they only allow one other person in the operating room. And part of me thinks she's going to get a C-section. She's so tiny. She's smaller than me. She's so tiny, my daughter. She is a petite little thing. So part of me thinks she's going to get a C-section, but I'll probably see her like shortly, like right after. I told her, don't forget to push the bell. There's a button that they push every time a baby is born at that hospital, and it does the lullaby song, and it announces to the entire hospital that a baby has been born. I think that's so cool. And they have it in the operating room, and I got to, I remember I got to ring that little thing that played the little lullaby. I thought it was so cute. She's having her baby at the very hospital she was born at, and I think that's amazing. I like that hospital for labor and delivery. As far as cancer treatment, they're not so good at, but labor and delivery, yes. So hubby went to Cleveland Clinic for his cancer treatment. So you probably already heard Cleveland Clinic is like one of the best hospitals in the world. But I just like Southwest better. I think they're wonderful. Your shirt is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I got this actually a while ago. I got this on 4th of July. It was my 4th of July shirt. We're not quite there yet. We're getting there. We're headed towards summer. It's nice that it's springtime, but man, happy Resurrection Day. Amen. Praise God. Amen. Happy Resurrection Day. Yes. So in 2022, my grandma gave me a pink bear, and it had a balloon, and one day she got cancer, and I think she died, and I really, oh, I am so sorry. I am sorry to hear about your grandmother. I still miss my mom. My mom passed away years ago. My grandma, I lived with my aunt. At one time, I lived with my aunt, my grandma, and my mom. I miss all three. All three of them are gone now. And I miss them. I think about them from time to time, and it's almost like they were like the Golden Girls. But I miss them. Back in my teenage years, my grandma was the best cook ever. I loved her cooking. My grandma, every day, because we lived with my grandma, I'd come home from school and she'd have dinner ready, and it smelled so good. Let's see. Where do you live in the Philippines? Oh, okay. That's for someone else. May I ask what you are doing to the leg now with the pen? So we are painting on Mottling. It is see if you can see it. It is a makeup. It's an eyeliner applicator. These you can get these on Amazon, and it's a brush. It's like not a brush. It's like it's an applicator. And so I'm using paint, and I am drawing or painting on by hand the circles for the mottling in the hard to reach places, because I like mottling in every crevice so it makes it all the more realistic. And then we're going to do it by sponge next. We're going to do it by sponge. That's why mottling takes so long for me. And then when I do the end layers, we're done. Now we're going to sponge it on. Let's see. Get a few more. So in the end, I do it again on the face and parts that I feel need more mottling. It makes it look more like mottled skin. It brings out the veining. It just gives the indications of blood vessels. It's really cool. So now we're going to go back to the head, and we're now going to sponge it on. So on the face, I don't think you can see it, but that's hand modeled, and it's done by hand. Actually, we need to do some more on the chin here. So we're going to go back to the head and finish under the chin. These are just places that the mottling sponge is not going to fit. Because if you take your mottling sponge and try to go into places that don't fit, it's going to leave marks where you don't want them. And with acrylic paints, it's hard to wipe off. It's like harder to correct. Let's see, I had size 3 weight. I had a size 3 waist and I had natural delivery. So maybe she won't have a C-section. I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, me too. I hope not. All 5 of my babies were born by C-section. So I think that hospital is known for C-sections. Let's hope not. So far she's doing good. So we'll see. They told me I was too small to deliver, like a baby wouldn't fit, and I believed them. But knowing what I know now, I think I would definitely wait and say no. I'm having them wait until I go into labor, but you have to trust the doctors somewhat. When I was being induced, her heart rate went down so quickly that they were like, we need to get this baby out now. And of course, you're not going to chance it and sit there and fight with the doctors and say, no, my baby's fine. So I trusted them and did the C-section. So you're kind of at the mercy of the professionalism of the doctors, and tell story. Sure. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. Thank you for all the bunnies and all the flowers and everything. Happy Easter to everyone coming in. Happy Easter to you. Make Jesus your friends. He will never leave you, forsake you. Friend, sticks closer than a brother. Amen. Penny, amen and amen. Yep. My one reborn baby doll boy was sleeping too. Let's see, you're so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Hello, 141 people. Welcome to my channel. Let me reintroduce myself. I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls and original reborns as well for 21 years. Welcome. I do paint with a professional grade air dry paints. We are in crazy weather, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. It's called crazy weather. Welcome. We're doing the mottling layer on Mr. Adelaide. This one's going to be a boy. So, yeah, we're going to make this one into a boy. Am I correct? Girl, let's see. Girl, boy, boy. Girl, boy, girl. Yeah. And then the last one's going to be a girl. If we get them all done. Going on to first shift should help me. We should get cooking on these dolls. And really, it should take me much quicker to paint these dolls than what I would be with Genesis heat set paints, because I don't have to bake in between layers. So this definitely would be taking me much quicker. If I had to paint with the Genesis, it'd take me literally, oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to know how long that would take me to make a doll, right? Just getting right under the neck here on the chin, because this is going to be harder to get a sponge in here. It is a long process, but it's definitely worth it. It's worth all the work. When you look at that doll and you appreciate, that's just what really makes holding them and cuddling them, and you're looking at them and you're looking at all the fine painting that is done to them. So you're literally holding works of art. So yeah, when you let's see, someone said sorry. I have never had a C-section. I never went to the doctor the entire time I was pregnant, and my water broke and we went to the wow, you're lucky, Penny. Yes, you're welcome. You're so well. Can't talk all of a sudden. You're so lucky. Why do I keep wanting to say you're so welcome? Yeah, I was going to wait to go into labor on my own, and I didn't, and they wanted to induce me. And so therefore they did, and her heart rate supposedly went down. I don't know if I trust doctors anymore. I don't. Then they did a C-section, and because I had a C-section, the next baby that I had, which was my Lauren, they said they had to deliver me by C-section. because of the fact that I had a C-section before. So when you have a baby after a C-section, it's called VBAC. And I wanted to try for VBAC. I didn't know it was called that back then, but um, they told me I was too small. They just come right out and said, I don't think a baby, I don't think you can have a baby, the normal way. So I believed it, and then now part of me thinks that, I don't know, because I researched it, and part of me thinks that, they get paid a lot more money to do C-sections. So, see, I wouldn't want my main creepy grandma. Hello. Hello, yeah. I need to get a shirt that says creepy grandma, right? What's happening there? Sup. Running Man. Is that your name? I don't have my glasses on. What's happening? Yeah, Running Man. Where are we running to, man? Not much. Happy Easter to you. We're painting dolls. More creepy dolls, which translates to realistic, which translates to beautiful, which translates to awesomeness. Awesomeness! 234 likes. We've got 20 gifts. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. I can't wait to do Friday Night Lives again, guys. It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait. It'll be so worth the change, my shift change, if I get to be successful in content creation and making dolls. I mean, I do consider myself successful at the dolls, but now I want to get to be a good content creator, and I feel like I've already achieved that. Maybe one day YouTube will pay more. But it helps. I'd love to be a stay-at-home person again and work from home. That's everybody's dream, working from home. All right, we're going to move on to the sponge now. I think we are done with the hard-to-reach places. Actually, I got done pretty quick with this part. Surprisingly, for being on live stream at the same time. Because normally, I would be, like, painting much faster, being off stream. Love watching you paint, so beautiful. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. I can't wait till you're in town over this way someday. That would be fun. I have a story of my life was so let's see. I asked my friend to go eat snacks with me, said okay, but then she went with my bullies. She would do, hang on, it's disappearing from me. But then she went with the bullies. She would do everything, and I got, I am so sorry to hear that. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. I can put my glasses on. I'm sorry to hear that. Bullies are everywhere. Yeah, you just got to stay in your own lane. You got to stay in your own lane and just focus on what you're doing. I'm sorry to hear about that. Thank you for all those emojis. I love watching you paint. Okay, so I read that. I had a VBAC after 2 C-sections. It was the best ever, and they hang on, it's best ever, and they get paid way more for C-sections, and they can sell your placenta for way more money if you don't have. Oh, really? How is that? Yeah, I bet you they did. Is that what they do? I wouldn't doubt that. I bet you they do. I'm going to tell my daughter that, tell them to, you can take your placenta home. You could take it home and plant it, and plant a tree with it. Some people eat it. I know that sounds gross. Now we're getting the gross part of the video. No, they get vitamins made out of it. They get it freeze-dried. I would love to have a Brooklyn from you. Yes. Anybody, thank you for bringing that up. If anybody can find Levi Limbs Authentic or a Levi Kit, please let me know. I'd like to make a Brooklyn. I'm making Brooklyn Levi mix again. It's a beautiful baby. Yeah. I bet you they sold my placentas. They sold 5 of them. Do you know what they do with them? I know we're getting into a weird conversation. May I ask why you are up so late? Happy Easter. Yes. Hey, Brooke. Because I'm still sort of a third shifter and I'm still on this schedule. I'm going back to first shift, not the next week, but the week after. So I'm going back to first shift and I won't be up so late anymore. So I won't be a late nighter anymore, except for Friday and Saturday nights. I think the latest I'll be up is probably till 2 or 3 in the morning. That's probably what will be my cutoff. We'll figure it out. But yeah, switching shifts just so I can be with my family more and have Friday night live streams and paint and everything. I feel like I would have more time. Um, my home life would be much better. I think my work life, I hope it won't be too bad. So yeah. Okay, yeah. And then we still got the bassinet for you. I've never heard of that. Guess how old you? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hello, 137 people. We got 240 likes. Thank you for that. 20 gifts. Thank you. She is one of my favorites. One of the dolls. Yes. Brooklyn. Yes. If you can find me a Levi when I get off live here and I go searching online, I will look for a Levi kit. What is that? It is a hyper realistic vinyl art doll. I've been making them for 21 years. Welcome to my channel. I promise they will not hurt you. I know they can be scary, but they won't hurt you. They love you. Reborns love you. I'm hyped up on coffee too, so I'm not going to bed for a while. Just means that, hey, I just have to get used to it to spin around the other way and go back to bed at night now. You're 8 years old? Oh my goodness. What are you doing up so late? Does your mother know you're up this late? You're not supposed to be up this late. You're supposed to be in bed. Let's see. You called your boy doll Emmanuel? We had a double twin sisters too. Yeah, I need twins. Fun fact, I do not have twins in my collection, guys. I need twins in my collection. So I will be making a set of twins. So definitely it's going to be, let's see, I have, I'm trying to think of name. I have, is it Mickey? I'm trying to think of the, well, anywho. It's a 17-inch doll, and then the next one is a set of preemies, and that's Primrose by Laura Lee Eagles. That'd be fun to have triplets. I ordered 3 of those. 2 for me and 1 for the doll show. Here's my mottling sponge. Now we're going to go ahead and do some mottling with the sponge. Let's see. It's morning in your country. Well, good morning to you. Happy Easter if you celebrate it there. If not, happy Sunday to you, Sunday morning. Don't be scared, my friends. It's just a little cute, sweet, sleeping baby being painted by a glorious, kind, wonderful, amazing lady. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Mel the bat-eared fox. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I could be the crazy, I'm the crazy doll lady. Or as Jason says, I'm the old, is it Jason that says I'm the creepy grandma? We love you. Thank you. I love you too. My goodness, you guys are so awesome. All right, let's get some paint onto this sponge here. We're done with this applicator, but we'll hang on to it in case we need it again. Never throw anything away until you know you're absolutely done with it. All right, so we're going to take our paint And we're going to put it right on our sponge here. I used to put the paint in a dish and then soak it up with the sponge, but that makes more of a mess, so I just slap it on like this. And that's what I do. And we cover this paint back up again. You to go to sleep now, sweet lady. Have a good night, Mel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Big hearts to you. Giving hearts, half a heart with a sponge in my hand. So have a good night, motherly figure. Oh, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Of course. I'm going to concentrate on painting this. That would be cool if I can hear you guys, because then it would be much easier. Gotta test out our paint here. Yeah, have a good rest of your Sunday, and happy Easter if you celebrate it. It's Easter here in the United States. You don't, I know, fun fact, right? I don't have twins, and I've been doing this 21 years. You would think I have twin dolls in my collection. I'll probably make another shy face Behringer like Jesus. I have found another shy face in my stash in the basement. I have more doll kits than you see in my room, and that's an actual doll. See how that goes? See, that's the sponge part. And then you take this sponge and we just pounce it into the vinyl. And there you have the mottling that is done by sponge. And then some of this will overlap the hand mottling. So with Genesis, you just go all around real quick and you can model in like less than a minute. Here, it takes a couple hours. But it's kind of like a baby that's slowly baking. So, it's kind of marinating how slow I paint. But it's okay because I'm really super, what is the word for it? OCD about it. Very OCD about it. And this is how it goes with the air dry paints, because you can't just go around and do that, because by the time you get to the first part, it'll be dry and then it'll be water spots and paint spots. You don't want that. So just to emphasize that air dry acrylic paint is completely different from heat set paints. So it goes on differently, it dries differently. You have to cure the heat set, of course. I do have another Behringer baby. Yes, that is cool, Jen. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My baby doll, Emmanuel, has been reborn. Girl is my grandfather. She looks like him. Aww. Amen. Emmanuel, live. Thanks to God. Amen. Thank you for sharing that with me. How awesome is that? Isn't that cool? This is like ASMR. Let's see how that goes on. It's like ASMR. Now we're just going to get that paint right into your vinyl so you don't get spots. I added in that additive. It is a medium. It is a pouring medium. It's meant to pour acrylic paints, but if it says medium, it's fair game for Reborn. So I tried it and I love it. So I added that to my mix, and it seems to be helping. It kind of makes the paint behave a little more like it would be heat set. Like how smoothly it goes on and everything. I'm just so used to doing, I can paint without any of this stuff because that's how I've been painting for all these years. But now that I'm experimenting with mediums and how it works in the paint and how you can spread the paint and everything, it's fun to kind of learn new things. It's always good to expand and grow, like, and try different techniques in painting. I don't know if you can see that. You got to get right on top of that and get that paint into the vinyl, and there it is. So some people do media. They do mottling washes. I don't do mottling washes. I do what's just called mottling. So washes are just washes. They're not mottling. Because my washes I have to spread by brush and get it into the vinyl. And I do the thin layers. It goes on quite differently than if it was the heat set. Let's see. You're right. It is Easter. Do you want to know about me? Sure. You do a lot of work making these reborn babies. Thanks. You are so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. Of course, and I'll try to read it if I can, because I'm trying. I'm doing the. I got my eyeballs on the vinyl right now at the moment. Isn't this fun? This is like one of my favorite parts because it's like fun. It's like stamping on your doll, stamping it in there, and it goes on good. And it looks beautiful. It's so well worth doing it by hand so that you don't have to worry about the little crevices and creases and because you've already covered those areas with the hand mottling. All right, let's put some more paint on there. You'd steal your Behringer? Well, maybe I can make that Behringer for you, Jen. I have another Behringer doll. Ooh, the music stopped. Jen, I'll play your playlist next. Let's play Jen's music. Jen, I'll be right back. Actually, let's do this next thing of since we got the paint on here. Let's do this mottling and then we'll play more music from Jen. I can't believe the music. What? It's been 2 hours. So that means it's 2 hours and 17 minutes of music that is on my playlist. So that's good to know. I have to make up some more music and put on my playlist on my YouTube so that I can have more music. So 2 hours and 17. It's good to know. I got 2 hours and 17 minutes of music. So we'll grab Jen's music in just a bit. Here, let's go change that. Because Jen has donated music to us for free, which is very kind of her to do for our channel. Jen, you are more than welcome to have AI write some music about my channel if you want, or Reborn Dolls, or how you love Behringer dolls, or anything like that. Feel free to have more AI music written. We'd love to play it. Hang on a second. Let me go find it. We're going to take a break and go on our email and get that, grab that link. And we got to look up email, Gmail. There it is. It's quite quiet without our music. Let's see. Ooh, yes, we did get our bountiful baby today. Where are you, Jen? There you are, and I gotta put a star right here next to your name. There is the music, and we'll do the second playlist here. She gave me 2 playlists, and we're gonna play them. See if they'll play. Yes, no? There's an ad playing right now. Why is it playing an ad? Whoop. Sorry about that. Oh, Jen, all it did was play an ad. Why did it do that? Okay, we'll go back on here again. And we'll try one more time. It just played some ad and that was it. Okay, we'll click on this one. That's playing it again. Oh, there it goes. Yay, we got the music going. All right. All right, we got Jen's music going. Let's see. There she is. Flip. Jen. Amazing work. Makes me love my doll I got from you. Oh, thank you. Let me turn this down a little bit. We got another reborn Junie that is done. We have a cuddle head that is done. We got to do pictures. So the person who has got the cuddle head, she is done. And we do got to get pictures though. I am so sorry for the wait. I know you're waiting very patiently. She is finished. We just got to get pictures along with Junie. So I'm going to do those two together for their portrait session. And look how cool these gloves look like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that is the status of that. We're gonna have labor and delivery soon of Junie. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday. What a nice day to be born on. Amen. Baby Jesus Reborn is the reason we are friends. Yes, I remember you saying that, Jen. Yeah, he is a cutie. Do I know what? Sure. I will try to look up and read as much as I can. But we got to concentrate on painting. So I'm just going to sit here and chat with you while I paint. Yes, I do remember you. I think you're the person that keeps saying Jen, Len. Am I right? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. Welcome to my chat. We're doing some mottling, so I'm trying to do this in the camera so that you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. Like, what the heck is this lady doing? So we're doing it by sponge now. We were doing it by hand a moment ago. You have to pounce it in. That's why acrylic air dry paints take a long time, because you got to pounce that in there. It behaves totally different. Yes, I do. Of course, because I think you're the person that says Jen. And I'm always like, what? If you're just joining, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. Welcome. We're making hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. I've been doing this 21 years. Welcome to my channel. I'm your one and only host of Creative Newborns. I'm your one and only reborn artist here. My daughter was going to become a reborn artist. I still suggest it because she's so artsy. It says she does not like dolls. These dolls creep her out too. But I'm like, if you could just ignore the creepy factor and make dolls, you would make a lot of money. Being a stay-at-home mom, that's what I did. But if this is something you really don't like, then you're not going to be good at doing any... You're not going to be really good at painting them if you hate dolls. It's just you don't hate them, but I don't think she cares for them. So we're probably take a little bit of this paint as well and go in the ears and just kind of shade in the ears a little bit. Go through a lot of these sponges as well. Hey, 169 people, how are you doing? Good to see you. Last time I saw you, I was sleepy and left. That's totally okay. And you can even sleep listening to me, because that's what I do. I sleep listening to my favorite content creators talk. I can sit here, as long as I got coffee in me, I can talk your ear off, make you go to sleep. Can you get one? We are doing a giveaway once we hit 100K subscribers. Once we hit that 100K subscribers, as my way of saying thank you, I will be giving away a reborn worth $800. That's a high-end reborn, and it'll be Twin A or Twin B by Bonnie Brown. In fact, I will order the kit soon, and we'll get started soon on that doll. I need to get more hooks. I need to get more of these hooks added in. There we go. I need to get more places to put. I'm running out of room in here to put dolls that I'm working on. I've got so many dolls that I'm working on right now. So I'm going to have hubby put up more hooks on my walls. I'm trying to think where. That wall behind the TV would be perfect, but I don't think I could reach behind the TV. We'll figure it out. Show you what I'm doing here. She's looking so cute. This mottling will show up on the next layers. So the next layers are going to be all translucent layers, and they'll build up to the final color I want this baby. The big mistake I did on my ethnic African American baby was to do the mottling, because when I put on the paint, other paint, it just hid the mottling. So maybe I have to do mottling at later layers. I don't know. But there are some babies who are ethnic and they have some beautiful mottling on them as well. Let's see. You can email me. It's in the description. So go to my description and my email is there, and you can message me. Somebody wanted to know if they can send me pictures. I don't know if that's you. Just you have to send it through email, and I will look at your pictures of your reborn doll. I love this song, Jen. It's so emotional. I love your story. Yes, you can. I think I answered that just now. Okay, let's do this other ear. We're not mottling the ear. We're just, you can use the sponge as well to just add some color in. And this will act as another layer for the next layers that we're going to put on. Oh, we forgot the little chinny chin here. Cute little mottling on the chin. Hi, 171 people. Happy Easter if you celebrate it in the United States. Good morning to you. I think I just got an email. Good morning, good morning. I'm Jen Land of Creative Newborns. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to take a 2-second break to go down and get some water. So if you want to talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I go get some water, because I left my water downstairs. I need a drink of water. I got my coffee, but I need to drink some water too. I'm just going to finish. Okay. I don't worry too much about the back of the head, even though we do model the back of the head. You see the modeling? Do you see how it's bringing out the veining? Isn't that cool? See how the veining comes out? You can see it like much more with the modeling. So each layer that you put, the veining comes out. I think it looks really cool, especially like on the forehead, the blue undertones and everything like that. So I think we can call that done for her face, her head, and then we'll do the limbs next. But I need some water, so I'll be right back. I gotta get me some water. I need some water. She's a cutie. All right, I'm gonna get me some water. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Because I got coffee, but I need water. Because now I need water. Oh, you resent the playlist too? Okay, thank you. My name is Elias. My age is in. My favorite color is pink, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple, white, black. Favorite hobby is to draw, play. Also, happy Easter. Happy Easter, and thank you for telling me all and telling us all about yourself. Happy Easter to you too. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll be right back. I gotta get me some water. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Those are nice colors. I'd like to do spin art again. That would be funny. That would be funny, fun, fun. All right. We're back and we got some water. Mark is still awake, believe it or not. Bro! Oh my goodness, bro. Believe it or not, he's still awake. He's watching the Easter specials. He's watching Jesus of Nazareth, the old one from the 70s. Catching my breath because I ran up here. Bro, what's up, Jenny? What's happening? Love your name. Coffee can make you thirsty. What are you doing? We're just sitting here. All right, we're making hyper-realistic art dolls. Welcome. This is Adelaide. We just completed the mottling on her head. Most of it. Actually, she needs a few more pieces of mottling. A little bit more on the side of her head here. So, welcome in, welcome in. Whatever I miss, I do at the final layer. I do more mottling when all her skin tones are done, just to kind of bring out more of like the skin texture and everything. So we're going to work on the limbs now. I think that we can call that done on her head. It looks nice. Now we're going to do an arm. Oh, very cool. Let's see, watch Jen paint and writing in my journal. Oh, thank you. I'm honored, Penny. Don't play your playlist, please. Well, I won't play it. No, if you specify not to play it, I will not play your playlist. I'm gonna put a little bit of some. Good tune there, Jen. Let's see. I'm a doll artist too, but I have a doll named Elena. Hopefully I said that right. Nice. Welcome in, fellow reborn artist. Yeah. What do you paint with? Do you paint with air dry or heat set? What are your favorite sculpts? Yeah. If you're an artist, chime in. Feel free to chime in. Let me know what you paint with. You know, I wish YouTube had the feature for these types of live streams to have a guest, because that would be so nice if we can hear someone else talk as well. Hear multiple people talking, like a live panel. You have to have a plug-in to do that. It's called Stream. I have Streamlabs or StreamYard. I have StreamYard. You have to have a computer for that. I no longer have a computer. I gave it to my sons. And now they have 1,000,000 computers at home. But if my son can build me a computer... Actually, we do have a computer here. But it's in the other room and it's hooked up to the TV. Maybe you can hook it up to this TV. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I am making a hyper-realistic vinyl art doll. The sculpt is Adelaide by Samantha Gregory, the sculptor. This is for the Kansas Doll Show. So we're painting dolls for the Kansas Doll Show. I'm working on the mottling layer right now, and we're doing it by sponge at the moment. So that's what we're doing. We're sponging it on. Just gonna put a little bit on a little bit of coloring here on the hands. This is about Nick Carter of Backstreet Boys. Okay, gotcha. Carters? Nice. Hear it? We'll play it up for a minute. There we go. We're jamming to Jen's music here, guys. Oh, nice. Good morning, 99 people. Happy Easter. Check my email. I'll check it a little bit later. It's kind of neat, as much as I don't like AI. Have to admit, it's got some cool music. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. A little more paint on there. I wish the arms and legs would paint like the head does. It paints real nice. All right, we're going to turn this down a little bit. Beautiful music, Jen. Thank you for the music. Okay. Hello, 111 people. Welcome to my live stream. We are making a hyper realistic. Oh my goodness. We're almost on for 3 hours now. We're making hyper realistic art dolls. These are vinyl. I am Jen Len. I've been an artist for 21 years, and we're making Kansas doll show babies, is what we're doing. Welcome to my live stream. It's a little bit trickier on the limbs because the limbs are slick. They're still slick. Like they're harder to get the paint to go on right. Even though I do got like my primer layer paint on, it's still kind of a pain to get it to go. Part of me wants to just do this by hand to make sure it looks nice. But this is like a quicker way. Yeah, see, sometimes a sponge just wants to make big old marks like that. Why is it doing that? There we go. I gotta take some time out and create some new music myself for my playlist so we can make it more music. I gotta work on it. I'm paying for my subscription to Suno, so I've got plenty of free music, or plenty of music to make. I think you get so many credits a day, so I don't use it every day. So I got plenty of songs that I can make. I think it's a great alternative to, getting copyrights on YouTube. You can just make up your own jams, which I think is pretty cool. You could play endless music. This one's about Joey of New Kids on the Block. Gotcha. Thank you for letting us know what it's about. You can't hear anything? Oh, okay, here. Can you hear it now? It's like the music went off and so did your voice. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It could be mine because of my TV decided it wasn't hooking up right with my phone. Can you hear me? Yes, okay. Cool, thank you. Thanks, Jen. So, yeah, you might be right, Penny. It might be your internet. But my TV, before I went live stream, it was hooking up to my phone. So this is a smart TV. This is an older smart TV. The newer TVs do not do what this TV does, which hooks up to my phone wirelessly. So a lot of times it will, for whatever reason, not pick up a sound. Like the picture will go on the TV, but then the sound doesn't come in. So just so you know, I'm pretty much talking at all times. If at any time you don't hear me, let me know. I'm looking right at you guys. What is the red thing? This is a Mottling sponge with red paint on it. Blood red paint. The color is called blood red. It's like one of the blushing colors. It's the Mottling color that I use. So I'm mottling the arm right now. So that's what the mottling looks like. It was your internet? Okay, I thought it was something else. Yeah, it could look like something else. We don't want to talk about that. No, it's mottling. You can see the mottling. It's basically one of those makeup sponges. It's like a pouncing sponge, and then I just tore little holes in there, and it makes mottling. You can put mottling on my skin too. I just model myself. My skin tone is so different from this doll. I'll probably end up putting a couple purple layers on here to get the doll to not look so orange. But I don't do it in mottling. I wish I could. I wish I could do mottling layers as washes. That would be nice. But like I said, acrylic paint behaves much different than the heat set, because heat set's like oil based. This is water based, and water is much different from the oil. Mark might come up here and say hi. He's watching Easter movies. I think he is coming up. Nope, I thought he was. I thought I heard him coming up the stairs. Hello, 124 people. Good to see you. Hi, I'm Chucky. We'll be friends to the end. Amen. What's up, Chucky? What's happening? I love the Edward Scissorhands doll that somebody made once. I'm not really into the alternative dolls, but I did love the Edward Scissorhands doll. Alright, let's work on the next arm. This is as good as this is going to get. I might do some hand mottling with the rest of this. Because sometimes it doesn't go on right with the limbs. I don't know what it is with the limbs. Yeah, you can see the difference. Can you see that? Whoops. You can see the difference between the modeled and the non-modeled one. She's looking cute. Some people don't model. You don't have to model your doll. You don't have to put mottling. That's not a have-to thing if you're an artist or if you're becoming a reborn artist. That's not like a have-to type thing. You don't have to model your doll. You can paint your doll as you see fit. Let's see. You make them too, but silicone. Do you do mottling on your silicone? Is it hard to paint silicone? I've never painted silicone. I imagine it would be frustrating. See how this isn't going on quite as good as I want it. I may have to hand model the rest of this. Yeah, see how it's going on in clumps like that? For whatever reason, I don't know why it does that sometimes. This may have to be hand modeled. We'll see. Because air dry acts so completely different. You know, I wonder something. It's so tempting to use the airbrush medium on this because it would model wonderfully, but it would be too shiny. Have a good night, Penny. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to bed. My friend, I have church in the morning. Good night, and I love you and pray for you. Thank you, Jen. Penny. Penny, thank you. Good night. Sleep well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Good night. Oh, this is your song? Oh, this is your dog. Nice. 322 likes. Thank you. So tempting to use that medium because it goes on so nice, but it's so darn shiny. There we go. Now it's going on. Now it is. Now it's happening. Sometimes this paint doesn't like to go on like you want it. I think when you have the heat set paints, I think you can control it better. I don't quite remember. One day I still have heat set paints myself. One day I may do some heat set. Heat set painting, Genesis painting. I just don't like the thought of putting them in the oven every other layer. That bothers me. It's just like I don't have time for all that oven stuff. Have a great Easter. Jesus loves you. He died so you can live. Amen to that. Thank you. You have a great night too. Amen. Good night. Good night. Yeah, it's been almost 3 hours, so I think we're going to go ahead and head off of here too. Hello, 137 people. So I'm going to finish the rest of this. You get the gist of what I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off myself. Let me turn this down so I can talk. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here for 2 hours, 52 minutes. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided, you just came. Oh, no. Well, yeah, I do got to get going. I do want to finish this. So, and I want to watch some YouTubers and check in on hubby. So I didn't realize it was that late. Oh my goodness. So yeah, 2 hours is about our average live stream, just so you know, 2 to 3 hours. So sometimes we'll do a long one. Like one time we did a 6-hour live stream. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And I didn't realize how late, because I do got to try to go to bed and get up. So happy Easter to you guys. We're painting this doll tonight, so just watch this on replay if you're interested in how I paint reborn dolls. So yeah, happy Easter to you guys. Hearts to you. Thank you to the new subscribers. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. We're going to try to be on every night because of my new schedule. Last week of third shift is this week coming up, so it's my last week. We'll be back on first shift, and that means we can do some live streaming, even if it's for 20 minutes every day. That is my goal. So we're going to try to stick to the goal of live streaming every day, so that if you miss me, you can catch me on a day. So I love you too. Bye. I love you. Thank you. Oh, heck yes, Jessica. Or is it Jess? Yeah, is it Jessica something? Oh, heck yes. Look. All right, guys. I love you so much. Happy Easter. Happy reborning. We love you so much. And we'll catch you tomorrow night, Lord willing. If not, I'll make a short little video if I can't. But I plan to be here every day. So, yeah. So that's good. That's the good news. We're going back on first shift and we're going to have the evenings together. So I love you guys. So thank you and happy reborning. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy Easter to you all. Love you guys so much. Love you so much and